Did Russ just play one of the biggest blinders?
And his name is John C.
I think so. Let's talk about it. The whole Lilly Finance and Saitama probably in a really good position to really capitalize on what's just happened. My name's Mike. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe for daily content. We are on our journey to 3,000 subscribers, so give that little button a click for me. Now, look. Let's take a look at Saitama really quickly in terms of price. We're seeing a bit of volume increase over that $1 billion market cap, nearly 331,000 holders, just hovering around that kind of 200 range, up 4.73% though, which in a bear market is good. Up is up, it's green, we can't deny that. And look, the couple of things I want to talk about, and no one seems to be talking about this, so I thought it was really important that somebody, whoever it is, you know, me, is going to come on and just talk about the kind of play that Russ has done and then what I think and where I think Saitama can go. So we got this February the 10th, so 2 days ago. For clarity, we have and had no input on any restructuring of tokenomics, coding, etc. We are not connected or affiliated in any way with the upcoming launch or its coin deployment. So we saw this 2 days ago where Lilly and Saitama broke ranks. Lilly went their own separate way. Why? I think we are all crystal clear on why that is now. And I think for me, that gives me some real confidence in Russ, in Saitama, and in the whole vetting process for Saitamask. I think it's a really important thing to talk about. The fact that Lilly has gone its own separate way, and ultimately, what have we seen? A rug pull stroke scam on one of the biggest scales in the modern day of crypto. You know, he's expecting huge things. People got scammed from slippage. People got scammed from buying tokens. Like, just the biggest shitstorm you've ever seen. And Saitama Guru and the Saitama team just sat back. And I think that at the minute, they're not getting the sort of, you know, recognition they deserve, in my opinion. We also had this, and I thought this was breaking news, super, super big news. The wolf has been changed. There you go. Super big news. I'm not kidding. But clearly, lots going on in the background. We also got this tweet from Max. Plenty of work going into Saitamask this week. We've been off social as the engineers and I have been focusing on our stability program of Saitamask stroke swap. We plan on releasing our next version soon, but taking a more careful approach into testing cycles. And I think more than ever, they are going to want to land this absolutely 100% nailed on. You think about where they are now, they are in a really strong position, I think, Saitama, to go and do something different, to really start to get some momentum behind the project. They need to, you know, I don't necessarily think they need to come out and do a big PR thing about Lilly, but the fact of the matter is that, for me anyway, I think I'd like to see who broke which partnership. And I think if Saitama broke Lilly off because of concerns around contracts, etc., then do you know what? As an investor in Saitama, that's exactly the sort of thing I want to hear and exactly the sort of trust that I would want to put into a token. As ever, you know, there's always things and there's hiccups and there's bumps on the road. But I think we can sit here now knowing full well that if this had launched on Saitamask, that was Saitama done. 100%, because I think there was malice intent behind the Lilly Finance launch. I talked about it on all my channels, on my channel, on all my live streams. I wasn't invested in Lilly. I talked about it a month ago when it first came out that I just couldn't get on board with it. I didn't like the tokenomics. I didn't like the wallets. And I've been proven to be right. So if you were listening to me, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, in other big news, we got a little sneak peek trailer. Loads of people have covered this. But look, Fang, the new NFT platform. We know NFTs are going to be huge. This thing looks cool, looks slick, looks like a definite competition to OpenSeas. There are a lot of people doing this kind of thing though, so we're going to have to see what is different about it. Good that they're on March 2022. I assume that launching an NFT platform is much easier than doing swap functions. Where I'd expect something like this before the Dubai launch, so look, exciting to see. And they're also starting to kind of look into some projects to go on there. So much respect to this brave young man to enter the Twitter space last night. I was in and pitched his NFT project for Fang. So Klein Gabriel with his kind of robot collection of NFTs. And I would say Russ in the spaces, I've seen him in a couple of spaces. He was in the Dell crypto space that I was listening to earlier with all the kind of noise of that. If you haven't checked that video out, go and have a look at it. I dropped it on the channel earlier, just everything that Dell Crypto was talking about Lilly. But taking a look again at Saitama, for me, they are in a really strong place where they can absolutely build on this momentum, build on this trust, because people, if they were on the fence, knowing that Lilly went separate ways, knowing that Saitama didn't put them on Saitamask, I think is a really strong place to be in. And I think at this point, Russ and the team at Saitama probably deserve a little pat on the back. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'm going to see you in the next video.